Yo, what's up? Y'all know what it is. It's your girl, More Ash, of course, in the Gumbo Show, baby. We are back and we are live. I got Naja in the building. Hey, Naja.
Yo, 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 what it do, what it don't, what's the BI?
Y'all know we are here getting y'all going today. Of course, we are keeping them coming for our Who Am I segment. We have a great and
hmm
amazing guest in the building. Miss Aisha came to hang out with the
Yes.
Gumbo Show. How you doing today?
I am blessed. How are you doing?
I am blessed as well and highly favored. 2025
Mhm.
is actually starting off great, so I cannot complain. I'm extremely excited for this year. Some changing and transitioning and positivity and all of that. So I'm excited. We are excited to have you here today. The first question that we typically always ask is going to be, who am I? So we would like to know, who is Aisha?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on the show. Aisha is a hip hop artist born in New Orleans, Louisiana, and raised in Louisiana. Um, I'm just an all around music loving individual. I write, I rap, I sing. I love all genres of music. I'm inspired by so many different artists. So, who I am is a lot that can be summed up in a few sentences as a human being.
Yeah. Understood, understood. Well, I thank you again for your time and for being here with us today. I'm excited to jump right into this. I would like to go ahead and just start by asking, how do you want the music that you make to impact your listeners? And if you had to say, put yourself in a certain lane or give us an idea of the type of genre that you would say that you fall under, is that possible? Or do you not have a genre that you would identify with?
Those are good questions. How would I like to impact my listeners? I always want to be real. I always want to speak from the heart when I write. And as far as a genre goes, some years ago, I was heavily into like conscious rap music and had developed a fan base doing that. But I did not want to get stuck in that because life is not all about politics and racism, even though that plays a big part in the country we live in. I don't want to be known as being in one genre. I just want to be known as an artist. And so it's
Hmm.
kind of hard to get away from that, especially when people love what you're putting out and they've been towards the political stuff. It's like they box you in and they don't allow you to be diverse as a human being. So I
That's
just want
why I
to be
asked
part
that question.
of it.
That's why I asked that question. It seems like we interview a lot of artists, a lot of artists. And it seems like just over the past couple of years, whenever I asked that question, or before the question was worded different, the question was like, what genre are you in? Type of a thing. And I started getting a lot of responses like, well, I'm not in any particular genre. I don't want to box myself, or I don't want to be just labeled as this way or that way. I want to be universal and diverse. And we get that. That's why we're the Gumbo Show. So I would never want to put somebody in a box. So that's why I proposed the question the way that I did, because it does seem like now, going into even coming from 2024, a lot of artists are going that direction. They're a lot more versatile. They're able to do more things. They're able to play with live instruments and with their voice and take it serious. So, you never know where you can go with that. So definitely understand that. Um, could you give us a moment in your life where, I know you said you've been doing this music for a minute? I'm sure traveling, coming from, Louisiana. Are you local to Atlanta, or are you in Louisiana?
I actually used to live in Atlanta for about 5 years and I left. So I'm in Texas now.
Oh, Texas. Okay, awesome. What part?
I live in Dallas, but God willing, I'll be moving back to Atlanta soon.
Okay, well, that's even better for my question. So, with Louisiana, with Atlanta, with Texas, you've been around a little bit. How does the music scene seem to change for you in the different places that you are in?
Um, I I would say that I say this in one of my songs. I found my grind in Atlanta. Um, it's unmatched. New Orleans is unique, but Atlanta is unmatched. um, with the energy, the just the uniqueness of Atlanta for independent artists. There's no way that you can go there and be truly serious about your craft and not make something happen for yourself because of the way uh, the foundation of it is there as far as hip hop goes. Atlanta lives and breathes hip hop.
Yeah.
So out of all the places I've lived, from Houston to Dallas, born and raised in Louisiana, was in New Orleans for many years. Atlanta is unmatched as far as independent hip hop goes. Um, I say that I'll argue anybody down. I mean, you know, you got people that it has its pros and cons, but it's a special place for music. New
Yeah.
Orleans has the food.
Yes, New Orleans does have the food. I've never seen no alligator till I came to New Orleans, girl.
Yeah, that's a trip. That's something. But
They was
Atlanta,
like, "Y'all want some alligator?" We was like, "Alligator?
yeah.
Okay,
Did you like it? I know it has like a wild taste to it.
girl, I ain't eat it. That was for somebody else at our table. That was
No,
for somebody else at the table. I just watched. They looked like popcorn nuggets or something. Like they was kind of round. Like
Mhm.
that's what it was. I don't know, but I wasn't trying it. I was okay.
that is so. Yeah, but
I'm
Atlanta, hands down, y'all are the king of hip hop.
Well, I love that. I'm not from here, but we came here with the same mission, so
Mhm.
I definitely
Mhm.
understand. We've lived in Texas as well, San Antonio, St. Louis.
Oh,
We've lived in
wow.
yeah, so we've been around as well, and the music scene definitely is unmatched here from what I've seen. Especially with just being able to come here, grind
Mhm.
it out, network, and see the elevation firsthand. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna throw it over to Naja and see what he got.
No facts. Nowlands. Nowlands cool, man. Nah, for real. Being who I can't get that out my head now. That's my ABC. I love that song. If you could collaborate with any artist, past or present, who would it be and why would it be them or them?
Oh man. So um two artists come to mind when you ask me that. I would love to work with Jada Kiss and I would love to work with BG.
Mm.
And
Did
the
you say
reason
BG?
I would love to work with BG and Jada
Mhm.
Kiss. I would like to work with Jada Kiss because it would really challenge me to write the best bars ever because I think he is just amazing. He's an amazing lyricist.
Yeah.
And BG is someone that I listened to when I was in the military. He kept me going. I listened to him when I was as a teenager too. But it's something very unique about him, not because he's born the same place I'm born, but it's just something special about him to me as an artist.
Yeah.
So BG and Jada Kiss. And as far as producers, um God, I would love to work with any producer out there. Like, it doesn't matter, R&B or hip hop. I would love to work with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Mm.
Yeah, they're also very special.
Bruh, every answer you gave, you can't go wrong with
Yeah. Right.
Aisha. I don't care who. I've bumped. Bruh, Jada Kiss and that Luther on his last Kiss of Death album is one of my favorite songs ever.
Jada Kiss is a force to.
Oh man, and I
Yeah,
was
he
just
is.
listening to BG new stuff just recently on YouTube, just how he been man. Been out here
Yeah,
since the
no,
Know
the
Your
new
Clap. You know
songs
what I'm
that he
saying?
got out are hard. I forget what
Yeah,
song he had me listening to. Um,
I
I think it
forgot,
was
man.
a good
It's one of the
song.
new tracks.
Yeah,
I
but it was
forgot, but yeah,
good.
they want
Yeah.
that old BG. Yeah, you
He,
know what it is.
of course, all of his old albums are like classics, but
Yeah,
he is uniquely special to me.
yeah. And Jimmy
Hmm.
Jam and Terry Lewis, I love they
Oh my
sound
God,
so
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not
their diversity and just I would love to work with them. It probably wouldn't
Yeah.
even be hip hop. It would probably be something else, but they inspired me so much through their work with Janet when I was a kid, their work with New Edition,
Yeah.
Alexander O'Neal, just so many people. So
Facts.
those guys are like, they don't never need to
Mhm.
make a beat again.
Yeah,
Or
they good for life.
not a beat, a record.
Do you believe that your music provides a unique perspective on relationships?
I
Why you there? Why you laugh like that?
I'm
Hold on,
laughing
Aisha.
because while we live in a time where we have so many relationship gurus out here, I
Yeah.
really don't write too much on relationships. Honestly, to be very honest, I've never been in a relationship, like a loving relationship with a man. I've been in situations, but not like what, and I don't want to delve into that too much. So I cannot write on something I can't write on love when I never really experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
And that sounds so odd but I just never experienced that. I've experienced situations, but not
from the
what I see in
personal
mind.
aspect.
All of this lovey-dovey stuff, I've had other experiences with it, but I can write love songs. Not to brag, that's my gift to write. So I know I can write love songs, but I cannot speak wholly from experience.
Right. Last question before we get ready to have you introduce your record. Can you share a moment with us when you felt like giving up, but you found the strength to keep going?
My brother died many years ago, but this is somebody that I grew up with. And I can remember when I would record something and bring it to him, he'd play it in his apartment, just be playing it for his friends. And so that would always make me feel good that my brother liked my music. And when he died, like, I got mad at God. I just went through a lot. And I almost stopped doing music. But I always remember him listening to my music. So it kept me going. It has kept me going. So I was very vulnerable to talk about. But
we appreciate you sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ready to go to a break. But before we do so, I'm gonna ask if you would go ahead and introduce and drop your record for us.
It's your girl Aisha Sekhmet, live with the Gumbo Show, and check out my new single, Fear No Evil.
Step with it, stand on business, not rep with it. Hollin' about big bag, get a nigga too large, so turn me up. Real criteria. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of the ops, that's evil. I will never fear no evil. I will never fear no evil. Just a true spitter. I could look in your eyes and tell the truth that I got nothing that despise more than spoof niggas. Throw a two up to the sky. I will never fear no evil. Round up my troops, nigga. In a world that's full of lies, ain't no truce when I put my flag in the ground, let the troops sit on cloud. Hit that tick tock. I will never fear no evil. Smoking the moon, get up. This the lick I got back, put the tool in them. A root of Mortal Kombat, don't snooze when I strategize, devil demise. I will never fear no evil. Step with it, stand on business, not rep with it. Hollin' about big bag, get a nigga too large, so turn me up. Real criteria. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of the ops, that's evil. I will never fear no evil. I will never fear no evil. Just a true sinner. Lord forgive me for the times I turned on you when I felt like nothing would go right, depend on you for the life we breathing. I will never fear no evil. Cop the coupe, then I trick that heavy Chevy out, throw the deuce to him. Kill out, plot, where the troops get my to be right, my eye. I will never fear no evil. My name is Sekhmet. Revenge is a loss, you could bet that. My biggest hater shed the same bed I slept in. Baby, never trust nobody. Never. And I will never fear no evil. Step with it, stand on business, not rep with it. Hollin' about big bag, get a nigga too large, so turn me up. Real criteria. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of the ops, that's evil. I will never fear no evil. I fear no evil.
Y'all know what it is. We are back, of course, the Gumbo Show. We are still live and hanging out with our girl Aisha. She is in the building with us today. I still got Naja in the building hanging out as well. The record, Fear No Evil. Talk to us about the record. How did this track come about? What is the insight behind it? What's the creative process behind it as well?
So when I was a kid, my grandmother made us memorize Psalms 23.
Okay.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He make me to lie down in green
Green
pastures.
pastures. Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know why that scripture came into my mind. Probably back in October, and I was listening to LTD, old R&B group that came on the radio, and I was like, I don't know, the ideas merged in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So I got somebody to sample LTD, and I wrote the hook based off of yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of the ops that's evil, I will never fear no evil. And so that's how that came about, off of Psalms 23 and the LTD song Where Did We Go Wrong as the sample.
That is
That's
awesome.
right.
That's super awesome. Yeah. You're very creative. Ultimately, what really made you decide to do music and take it seriously?
I have an aunt. She's gone. God rest her soul. Her name was Barbara George. This is my mom's sister. She had a huge record before you and I were ever thought of in the 60s. It's called
Mhm.
I Know. The
Okay.
song hit big and it went platinum back then. And so as a kid, you know, they playing it at the barbecues. I knew this was my aunt. I would be writing poetry and writing songs and as a kid. So I don't know. I just knew that I had the gift. Singing like her, I don't think I can sing like her, but I rap. But just that combined with being in church and being in the choir and loving music, growing up on BT and MTV and all of that. I think all of that was an inspiration, but especially her, and knowing that my grandmother was writing her songs, and I don't know, it just happened.
Yeah.
I would like to play a little game because we like to play. Well, I don't like to play games. Ash do.
I
I could
do.
play
All
that.
right, Ash.
I was like to ask some fun questions, you know what I mean? Them type of things. But it's finished my sentence. So the first one I got for you is, if I wasn't making music, I'd probably be
Learning to cook.
Ooh, me too, girl. I like that one.
okay, foodie, I see. Okay.
Somebody who can't cook.
I love to cook.
When I step in the studio, the first thing I need is
A little bit of wine.
okay.
What kind?
Classy
What
with
kind
it.
you drink?
Okay, y'all gonna laugh.
What?
So some people call it church wine. It's called Mogan David.
Is it red or is it white?
It's a purple Concord wine that they use in communion, and my grandmother used to let us drink it when.
Is it
So
strong?
it's like, it tastes like grapes. It's this Concord wine called Mogan David, and they use it in the Catholic Church, and it's popular in New Orleans.
Okay.
And it's like this purple Concord, but it will have you so mellowed out. But it's
I think I might have to try that. No, because
Let
I
me
like
help.
grape. I'm a grape juice fanatic.
okay.
So
Yeah.
if it tastes anything
Concord.
like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Or
gonna try
wine
that.
coolers or Heineken.
Okay, I like Heineken too, girl.
Okay, get your drink on. Get your
Yep.
drink on. I feel that. The first song I ever wrote about was
The first song I ever wrote, I wrote it to BG, Cash Money is an Army, and the name of my song is Keep On.
Okay.
that's
I will
hard.
never get that. Yep. So, and that was just basically speaks for itself. Keep on.
Mhm.
Just keep moving, keep going in life.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
That's my shit. Land up. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it just brings back. It gets me in that mood. I love it.
Yeah.
I love your sounds of ears and the music, bro.
Yeah, for
We can
sure.
ride all day, and I ain't even gonna be mad at you with your playlist. I'd be like, whatever you play, Aisha,
Oh
it's all
yeah,
good.
is
You know what
all.
I mean? um, the best advice I ever received about music is
Those are good.
So the best advice I ever received was you can't predict what music is going to do. You just have to keep creating. You know how people
Mhm.
always say, "Oh, well, I'm sick of trap. I'm sick of this or whatever." You cannot predict where it's going. You got to keep creating your and stay in your lane and keep doing it.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
what a producer told me.
that's hard. That's
Mhm.
hard. Nah,
Well, I have
facts.
some. I'd like to jump in real quick. It's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. The same thing. Finish my sentence. My favorite way to unwind after a show is.
Wine.
She said
Unwind on the
before and
wine.
after. I love it.
So now I'm not an alkie, but no. Also, I've done shows or did videos, and we go eat out.
Facts.
Go
Yeah,
eat
that's
out.
yeah. Go get you some
Facts.
Everybody
good
hungry.
food.
Nah, for real. Nah, that's real.
If my fans remember one thing about me, I hope that it's what?
That I kept on creating. I kept on going. Like I said, I had built a fan base with the underground sort of genre with political hip hop. And I feel like a lot of my fans from back then are upset with me because fans are really fickle like that because they felt like I've sold out. I've had people sending me messages telling me I've been cloned and I sold out and I sold, like, who did I sell out to? I'm still independent. I'm not signed to nobody. I don't,
Right.
all the conspiracy theories out there, whatever. But for people who were holding me down back then, people who you would call your day ones, I haven't neglected y'all. I'm still Aisha. It's just that I'm not going to keep boxing myself in and talking about racism and political stuff or whatever, you feel like I should be doing. I'm going to just do me, you know. I hope I'm still on track with your question.
Nah,
No, you're
you
fine.
on point.
When people hear my music, I want them to feel
Fun, like you feel when you hear Future.
The
I want
toxic
people to feel
king.
good. Yeah, I want people to feel good, and so I cannot make people feel that if I'm not staying true to self. I gotta make what I feel right here in the heart. So I want you to feel good. Music is spirit,
yeah.
so I
Facts.
feel up here. I don't never want no negative vibes.
Yeah, absolutely. My last one. If I could perform anywhere in the world, it would be blank.
So what's this big music festival they have every year?
Which
Um,
one? South by Southwest down there?
I think it's in California. It's like
Coachella.
Coachella. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge one. Coachella
Yeah.
is it's pretty big.
I would
Yeah,
love
yeah.
to do Coachella.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Did you ever see
Yeah.
Beyonce's performance at Coachella?
I saw it online. She's a
Girl, it was
course.
crazy
Yeah.
with the
And her
band and the
music is always up here. Is up there.
she had a
Big,
great
big,
show.
big energy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a great show. I remember that one
Yeah.
specifically. So we're gonna transition to this or that. So I'm gonna
Okay.
give you a few, and then Naja will close it out for me. Okay. Old school R&B or new wave R&B?
Old school R&B. Jodeci.
Okay. Okay, Jodeci. Yeah. Freestyling or writing lyrics?
Writing lyrics.
Okay. Studio session or live performance?
Live performance. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Upbeat bangers or slow jams? We talk about in your car now. You chilling.
Oh man, upbeat bangers.
Okay.
Hmm.
Collaborating with an artist or producing a solo track?
Solo track.
Okay. Morning studio session or late night vibes?
Late night.
Pen and paper or phone notes for writing your lyrics?
Phone notes.
Heavy beats or
Facts.
melodic instruments?
Oh man, melodic instruments need to come back.
That's my sound right there. That's my sound. I love melodic
Feel
sound.
Mhm.
that.
Hooks or verses? What's your favorite to create?
Verses, because I have so many thoughts in my head.
Let's see. Major label deal or staying independent?
Stay indie.
Okay. Performing at a small intimate venue or a massive festival?
A festival.
We just talked about that.
Think big.
Social media promo or word of mouth buzz?
Word of mouth buzz.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Every
Mhm.
time.
Yep.
Album release or dropping a single?
Dropping a single.
My last one is music video shoot or a photo shoot?
Music video.
You got it.
I like that. I like that. Okay. Airplane or train?
Oh man, when was the last time I've been on a train? How
Okay.
harder?
Been a while.
Airplane. Yeah, airplane.
Okay. Do you prefer autumn or do you prefer spring?
Autumn.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Holidays.
Nah, facts.
Mhm.
Netflix binging or reading a book?
Reading a book.
She said,
Facts.
reading a book.
Netflix says no. Well, a lot of the stuff I was watching on Netflix is like they took the stuff off. It's like
Yeah, somebody else just said that the other day. We asked
Mhm.
somebody, I think, a similar question, and they said the same thing. They was like, they took everything off that I was watching. We were like, oh,
right.
okay.
Seafood or burgers and fries?
Oh, seafood,
I
crawfish.
love seafood. I love
Crawfish. Yo, that crawfish festival down there, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't eat seafood, but I'm gonna tell you right now, bruh, that streets was so littered with so many flies just walking on the sidewalk, man. They were just everywhere. I'm like, and then they was like, oh yeah, it was the festival. I was like, what that mean? They was like, they just eat the crawfish, go home drunk, throw it on the side of the streets. I said, Lord Jesus, why is it so?
Yeah.
My last question before we close out this interview with you today, Miss Aisha, which has been a pleasure, by the way. What advice would you give to another up and coming independent artist about perseverance and staying committed to their craft?
God is my motto, just like my chain. Never give up. All artists are one song away from being the biggest artist in the world. You don't know what God is going to put in your spirit to write and to create that will change your life. So keep going. And I say this even for myself. Keep going. You never know who you're going to be tomorrow. And sometimes people who've been through the worst in life and the lowest lows, God has to put you in those dark places because he knows in the future how high you'll be, and you'll never appreciate the heights if you've never been in those dark places. So keep going, don't give up, and when you feel like you want to give up, pray and believe that the sun will always shine tomorrow.
Love that.
That is hard.
We want to thank you so much for your time, and we want to thank you for being here
Mhm.
today. Before we
Yes.
leave, I want y'all to know that my cousin was watching on the live stream. So my cousin is actually the daughter to the aunt that we was talking about.
That is crazy.
And she said that it wasn't that song, so we was wrong. She said
That's what her mama said. She wrong.
She said it was Luther Ingram. If loving you was wrong, I don't want to do right.
Oh, another gem.
She said that was the song. So, but she definitely tapped in on the live stream. So shout out to my cousin Z.
Let me tell you something.
New York for watching.
Let me tell you her something, okay? This is alternative facts then, okay? It was I guess she got two hot singles, okay? Because he was definitely Mrs. Jones.
Well,
So,
thank
Miss
you,
Aisha,
beautiful ass. Thank you, beautiful, for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
7 o'clock is
Flash God
Gumbo
official.
Radio.